Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel where we talk personal finance, saving, and investing money. We made it, boys and girls. Today is New Year's Eve, December 31st, 2020. If you're watching this video, you survived. New Year's Eve means one thing. You know what that is. New Year's resolutions. Hopefully you're not last minute in making your New Year's resolutions. But if you are, don't worry, you come to the right place. I'm going to help you walk through it. Really, we're going to walk through me making my New Year's resolutions, but you can follow along. First off, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, just a guy on YouTube talking about his journey. If you have not subscribed or liked this video yet, please do so below so you can follow along and see if we hit these goals. Really quickly, I'm just going to jump into some goal setting guidelines that's helped me in the past couple of years. I've done a couple of programs, Simon Sinek's Find Your Why program. I've done Live Your Legend. These are two programs that I really recommend to help you find your purpose, your goals, how to live your dreams. They're both paid, but however, they're under $200 each. Check them out. I'm not sure if they're still active. I did it many years ago, but I'm sure you can find it online. What I find is that as you're always changing, you kind of have to redo these exercises or these platforms to help you find your renewed whys for the year or dreams for the year. Here's some tidbits overall from Simon Sinek's program. Do what you love, of course. Do what you're good at, do what the world needs, and what you can make money. There's a graph that shows kind of a visual of how those four circles intertwine, and in the middle, you're living your dream. I'll put a diagram of it up there so you can take a look at it. On a very high level, if you're stuck, write down a lot of things that you love or some of your hobbies. Write down what you're good at, things that you're a pro at, things that you're better at than other people, or things that you just believe you're better at. Don't start comparing, because with online nowadays, you would compare with 1 million people and 1 million people will be better than you. Just start. The last one's more subjective. Do what the world needs. That's really a personal preference for you. I guess what can make you money is also subjective. If you live in a place where you don't need to make money, then you don't need to put that in there. Then just focus on the first two. Do what you love and what you're good at. Simple. The service I would like to provide is to helping people to connect with themselves, their whys, help you find your strengths, and to write your own stories. The tribe that I would like to attract are entrepreneurs, hustlers, helpers, and creatives. Believe it or not, I'm still tapping into my creative side. I would like to hang around others that do the same. What do I enjoy doing the most is fun outdoor activities. Now in 2020, we can't do any of that, so to kind of put a limit on what I can do this year. Generally, these are things I like: fun fitness festivals, health-focused events, set fun focus already, and fitness focus as well. Looking back at my goals, they were very general. Let's take a look. One was a Tesla X. That was more a dream goal. It didn't really have to be 2020, but as I started my FIRE journey, owning a Tesla is not out of the question, but I'd rather use that money to invest. One day I would like to follow the rule where purchasing a car is below 10% of my monthly income. And when I could afford a Tesla X with that, I will pull the trigger. Only after I fulfilled all my savings obligations though, which is about 70% of my income. That day might be a long day away. Number 2, a multi-unit condo investment sixplex. I'm invested into this in a way because I invest into syndicates. However, owning one in San Francisco is not possible with my income level. Your income level, you might be able to do it. I did make some leeway into finding out that in Oakland, there are some opportunities for me to purchase a 4 to 6plex within my income bracket. Although in 2020, I didn't hit this goal, I definitely did a little bit of groundwork, make some contacts, attended a lot of RIA events, which is real estate investment events, and build my network in that space. That also wasn't a 2020 goal, that was a dream goal as well. I would never sell the multi-unit, it would just be a hard asset I would hold forever. Number 3, speaking engagement for fun. I don't even recall writing this goal at all. However, I've started 2 YouTube channels, one for my K-pop interest, or K-pop, K-drama, and K-food, and one for my financial interest. In a way, I am speaking for fun in public just through the internet. That's one. We got one goal hit out of 2020 so far. Pop the champagne. Number 4 is a vacation rental / Airbnb in Orlando or Vegas, somewhere we like. This is a very interesting one because right before the lockdown happened, I was going to pull a trigger and partner up with an Airbnb host here in San Francisco. I was supposed to partner with someone that I met at a RIA, and I was going to pull up the funds so that we could furnish the Airbnb. The cost was about $9,000, and I already gave them the go ahead. I said I was in. But shelter in place happened the next week, and I told them I wanted to take a pause. I was scared. I didn't know what was going to happen to the Airbnb market or the long-term vacation rental market. Surprisingly, there is still an opportunity for me to run an Airbnb in Oakland, California. I'm currently researching the market to see the viability of that opportunity. Although I didn't hit this goal in 2020, once again, a lot of progress, a lot of leeway. I can actually launch one in January, but I don't want to rush into it without doing my research first. Number 5, a health-based business. In the beginning of the year, I got into TikTok. I did a lot of videos. Let me see if I could put some up there for you to take a look at. I wanted to do something health because that's my number one passion in life, is to be healthy. If you don't know, I was really sick when I was young, and I made a promise to just really focus my health, work on my diet, work on my health for the rest of my life. I think I've done pretty good sticking by that rule for a long time. I do have income from a supplement company. However, that is not something I personally own myself. I do want to do something health-based, and my sister gave me a really good idea. We did some workouts this Christmas break to Pamela Reif, who is a YouTube star doing HIIT workouts on YouTube. I made a comment and said, how come no one does HIIT workouts to K-pop music? And she said, that's a great idea. When I get more space, that would be something I look into. If you're a fitness instructor, you go ahead, steal my idea, I'll do your workouts. Number 6, dog or cat. I don't know what that is. Who put that in there? That might be my fiance sneaking things into my Excel spreadsheet. I don't remember that at all. Needless to say, I didn't hit that goal. Lastly, number 7 is bucket family lifestyle. If you're not following the bucket list family, I'll put a link down there or put a snapshot up there of their handle. Bucket family lifestyle is really just a family of, there's like 3 kids and 2 adults now. A husband, wife, 2 boys, 1 girl. They just travel the world and live out their bucket list. They always say to marry your life after someone you admire or the lifestyle that you want, and they have a lifestyle that I want. Okay, these next 2 goals I know were for 2020. Merch, which is merch by Amazon, just t-shirts and sweatshirts and things like that, tank tops. My goal is to make $800 a month. I had to spend 2 hours a day designing and uploading, and ultimately own my own clients with Shopify once it reached a certain stage. To be honest, merch is not my passion. I do think I can implement this merch by Amazon into my 2 YouTube channels, which I'm really passionate about and liking right now. So I can implement it into my K-pop, K-drama, and K-food entertainment YouTube channel, and I will also like to include it into my finance channel as well. I didn't hit 800, my best month was 300. I'll show you the numbers later. Arbitrage is just selling and flipping, $400 a month, that was my goal. 2 hours a day sourcing. Didn't do that at all. I did find some ticky-tack items online that I sold for a profit. I'll show you that a little bit later on as well. And lastly, these are 3 motivational quotes for me, but this is for you as well. You have a lot more people to help. You cannot stay at your job. Sooner you build your business, sooner you can help and fulfill yourself. I took that from Business by Design by James Wedmore. Great guy, great platform, great community. Check him out if you want. All right, because we were not too detailed for 2020, let's do some better ones for 2021. For me, I put Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. I know that's finance. However, this is a finance channel. Let's build out our own goals together. Health-wise, last year I didn't have a goal, but I did pretty well. Here's my workout book. There's my workout journal there, and I pretty much worked out for 8 months, 3 times a week, and logged every single one of my workouts and the repetitions. Health-wise, I don't really put a goal because I'm pretty disciplined with it. However, let's just put it in here just for the heck of it. And we'll copy that for the entire year. 3 times a week could be running on the beach, playing basketball, HIIT workouts, just bodyweight workouts. I got bands. Bands are great. Get some for yourself. Nutrition and energy-wise, it's great. I don't drink coffee. Occasionally I do. I have a lot of energy because I'm vegan, mostly plant-based. Vegan now is very unhealthy. Vegan is like the new vegetarian. You can have vegan cheese, vegan meats, just everything unhealthy can be vegan. So it used to be a vegetarian, but vegetarian got so bad, it's vegan, and now vegan's so unhealthy. Plant-based is a new way to go. Don't mess up plant-based diet, people. Don't do it. We'll dive deeper into the business numbers in a second. Overall for 2021, I want to start 2 new businesses, which is just my 2 YouTube channels. Channel 1 is Chu Take 2, which is the Korean entertainment focused channel. The second one is Chu Talks, which is the finance channel. The names are very similar. I'll probably change one of the names soon. I'm not worried about that. I'm just more worried about the content. In Q1, I want to monetize both these channels. In YouTube, to do that, you need 1,000 followers and 4,000 hours watched. After that, they'll allow you to put ads on your channel. I don't care if I make $1 or 2 cents or whatever it is. I just want to get to monetization. My Chew Take 2, I'm almost there. I'm at 600 followers. I already hit the 4,000 hours. I'm about 400 followers away. So I could put that link down below if you like Korean entertainment. I'll put a pop-up of it there on the channel as well. Chew Talks has a lot further way to go. We only have about 6 subscribers, so I need like 900 more and a lot more hours. I'm not worried about that because I'm gonna start putting an action plan together. To get to monetization, I would need to do 2 videos minimum a week for each channel. 2 videos might not even be enough. I might have to do 1 daily. Stay tuned for that. In 2020, I had 4 sources of income, which was 1, my JOB, 2, my real estate investments, 3, merch by Amazon, which is the t-shirts, and 4, the supplement company. In 2020, outside from my job, the business income contributed about $13,442 to the bottom line. Now, if you watched my previous video, which was talking about my 2020 recap and my yearly goal, I was a bit short. To hit my FIRE journey, I need about $30,000 in investable income, which means I need to make more than $30,000 so that I have $30,000 net to invest. The previous year was a little bit better. It was about $23,000. So the average is about $15,000, which brings me about, I would say, $30,000 short of where I need to be for my FIRE goal. This year, I will look to make that up in YouTube income. What I have highlighted here is my real estate entities. Below that is my merch by Amazon. And now I'm gonna create a section for my YouTube channel number 1 and YouTube channel number 2. Like we mentioned, end of Q1 is the goal to monetize these 2 channels, so stick around. The real estate, the merch, the previous business sources of income totaled to be about $15,000, which means that YouTube channel 1 and channel 2 both will need to average about $15,000 in monetization each, so that I can reach my goal of $45,000 gross. That will probably bring it down to $30,000 net of investable income. What I'm gonna do now is go back to my dream goals or my 2020 goals and kind of realign it for 2021. The merch goal, I'm gonna readjust to $300 a month. I average about $150, sometimes $200 a month now. I'm not gonna spend 2 hours a day designing, uploading. What I will do is align it with my YouTube. When those start monetizing, I'm gonna put more effort into the merch. I'm gonna leave the designs I have up now, which is about 300 plus designs, and those will probably continue to keep selling because they have a lot of good reviews on them. However, I'm not gonna put more effort into it until I start monetizing my YouTube, which is gonna be the end of Q1. So we'll put here end of Q1, design merch for YouTube channels. Arbitrage is not something I'm passionate about. It's just a hobby that I liked it and I picked it up on the side. It takes some time away from me, so I'm not gonna focus on that for 2021. Let's change this to 2021. The Tesla X is a 5-year to 10-year goal. Actually, after starting the FIRE journey this last year, it's not really even a goal anymore. But I'll leave it up there because I like what it stands for. The multi-unit condo is not really a focus. I'd rather focus on monetizing my YouTube. So we're gonna put that for the 5-10-year goal as well. Speaking engagement for fun, I'm doing that for YouTube. Gonna erase that goal completely from the list. The vacation rental Airbnb, I'm going to change that to Oakland, California. I will have an update by Q1 if that's a go or not. And this one, I have the location already secured. However, I do have 1 to 2 months maximum to decide to go ahead with this Airbnb or just let it go. If I do go ahead with it, it'll cost me rent and furnishing, which is about $6,000 or $7,000. However, the U can be high depending on how 2021 goes in terms of vaccine and shelter in place. Keep you posted. Health-based business, I definitely eventually want to do. However, I just don't see a path for it now. I don't want to force myself going crazy for it. If my channels grow and there's an avenue for me to go into that, I would definitely do it. Dog or cat, definitely want to have my own place with a lot of land or retired. Can't do it if I have a bucket family lifestyle, so we're gonna have to come back to that, but I'll put 5-10-year goal for that. Bucket family lifestyle is definitely something that is gonna be later because everyone's in shelter in place. You can't travel anywhere. The bucket list things you can do are only in your area, and we all know that everyone's bucket list includes traveling, so that's going to be pushed out for a little bit. We'll re-look at that at the end of 2021. The main goal, and to fill in this blank space, is to monetize my 2 YouTube channels, so I'm going to put that in, and that's what I'm going to focus on every week for this next 52 weeks. Okay, so I highlighted my 1 goal for 2021 in yellow. That's the only focus I'm going to have. Once I hit that, I'm going to come back to this and bring the goal up or change it in a different way so that I don't get comfortable for all of 2021 when I hit it by Q1. That's it for today's video, guys. Thank you for following me as I wrote out my goals. This is definitely not the way that you should be doing yours. I know it's not detailed. I know there's no action plans on a calendar or more organization in that sense. However, for me, it's really simple going to this year. I only have one thing in mind, and that's just making videos, making content for my 2 YouTube channels and putting it out every single week, twice a week. Most of my investments are automated. I don't really have to worry about that. Most of my 401k investments are automated. I don't have to worry about that. The only thing I need to worry about is bringing in extra income. And out of all the side hustle incomes that I would like to focus and scale on, it would be YouTube that takes first place. Why? Because for me, it brings out my creative side. It's fun. I get to interact. There's a network. I could build a tribe. All the little things that you would find not in shelter in place. So this year, I look forward to connecting more. Please subscribe and like the video if you haven't done so before. Let me know what your New Year's resolutions are and any focuses that you have for 2021. If there's any instructional videos, any questions you have about personal finance that you would like me to make a video on, please let me know and I'll keep them coming along. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.